Atlanta. It is good to be with Maren Morris.
Hi.
Thank you for having us on your Girl World Tour. It is good to be in this beautiful venue.
I know, it's gorgeous. I've never been to this venue, but it's really big.
Coca-Cola Roxy is the spot. The chandeliers are nice. And you've had an incredible year. I mean, I just want to run down some stats to start things here. You debuted at #1 on the Billboard Country Album Chart with Girl. Most streams in a week by a female country artist ever. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Incredible.
It's very crazy. That's cool news.
Great album to start your career with, but was there pressure going into Girl as your sophomore project?
I mean, I think at first there always is, but once you kind of get rolling and you have a few songs under your belt for it, the pressure kind of melts away. And, you know, when I started writing songs like Girl and The Bones, I was like, okay, everything's going to be all right. These songs I really love, and, you know, kind of avoided the sophomore slump. But there's kind of something for everybody on this record. I mean, it's country, and there's some like really almost like Carole King songwriter moments and some R&B, and so, you know, Hero was a lot of different genres as well. So this is like a more elevated version.
You went to Target with your husband Ryan Hurd and bought the album on opening day, so it looked like that was fun. To get it in the actual plastic wrapping is important, right?
Yeah, we like to buy two. We like one that we can play, and then one that we like save and keep the plastic on as a relic.
Also in Times Square, a nice moment there as well, where you realized you were on some gigantic billboard there. And
yeah. How
does that feel to see your face in Times Square?
It was pretty surreal, and it was like right next to Harry Potter, the play on Broadway. So it felt very appropriate for me. But no, it was cool. YouTube did this whole campaign, and my face was on a big-ass billboard in Times Square.
All right, more with Queen Maren on the way. Stay with us. Back to the countdown now.
Queen.
Cody Allen, and let's talk about this album as far as collaborations go, because so many great ones on this new project. We start with Brothers Osborne, of course, and Brandi Carlile. Why were both of them a good fit?
I think because they are genre benders, and they're also just really outspoken, brave artists, and I think that's kind of getting rarer and rarer these days.
Right.
And you know, John and TJ, Brothers Osborne, like they were my first friends when I moved to Nashville 6 years ago. So when I wrote the song "All My Favorite People," I was like, I need my favorite people on this. And then Brandi, I've been a fan of for years, and it was just such a soulful song with the song "Common" for the project.
Yeah.
And she just nailed it, and we've really blossomed this beautiful friendship over the last few months, and we've started this like kind of side project band. She's just become like a really great friend.
Yeah, I want to get to the High Women on the way, but first let's talk about your ACM performance with Brothers Osborne. What a performance, first of all. It looked like so much fun. Let's start with the outfits, some fringy, something on sequins here.
Yeah, lots of sequins, lots of fringe. You know, ACMs are a Vegas awards show, so I always like to do like a really fun song at those. So yeah, we just made the whole thing look kind of like a Broadway honky-tonk and just jammed out.
Yep, you performed at the Grammy Awards, a great tribute to Dolly Parton with a bunch of other famous names. Also, at this point, you've collaborated with Thomas Rhett, Dierks Bentley, with Zedd, Niall Horan, Vince Gill, Pentatonics. I mean, who is left on the list?
Beyonce? I don't know. That'd be a fun one.
I thought you'd say that. She's sort of an idol to you, right?
Keep them guessing. Yeah, she's just like a Texas queen, and I've just always loved her so much. I think like her or the Dixie Chicks would be like a really fun collab.
Ooh, that would be good.
Yeah.
All right, stay with us. We got lots more with Maren on the way. And we're back with Maren Morris talking about Girl, not only the album and the tour here, but also the song, which has meant a lot to so many people. Tell me about the basis of the song, kind of where it comes from, and why it was so important that it was sort of the first release from the album.
It was a really therapeutic song, and I think that, you know, in the day and age of social media, it's like really easy, even for me, to get knocked down by like criticism or comparison. And I just think it's a really hard thing to deal with, especially as an artist who's like more in the public eye. But everyone deals with it. Like everyone compares their life to someone else's. And so I wrote the song in a perspective of like, quit doing that, quit comparing. It's like, you have a great life. Just quit looking at other people's like highlight reels of their Instagram. Like that's not real life.
So what inspired the video?
You know, we showcase over 65 different women in the video. It's a really far-reaching message, and you don't see one type of woman, you see so many, and different ethnicities, different sexualities, different struggles, and some of it is just humorous. Like, there's a scene where the girl's just like waxing her armpit, and like it's just like stuff that we actually do, and so it kind of touches on the serious things that we deal with as women, and also the kind of funny, mundane stuff that we do. But it's a really beautiful video.
I love that you said that your favorite part was that you weren't the star of the video.
Yeah.
And why is that?
I think because like so many videos kind of look like artist karaoke where they're just singing to a camera and it's all about them, and I loved that that's not what this was about. This video is very much about all women and all people that are dealing with struggles, which is everyone. And so I love that you see glimpses of me throughout the video, but I'm not the main focus because it's not really about me.
Let's take a look. Here it is, Maren. On Hot 20 Countdown in Atlanta on Girl the World Tour.
Yeah.
You're going to be everywhere throughout the end of the year. So this stage looks amazing.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see everything light up a little while later on tonight. So what was the production sort of like specifics you wanted to like reach in this show?
I wanted it to feel like an arena show, even though we're in these theaters. I think that, our capacities are growing so quickly, and I just love the idea that we could have a really massive production like this and still have some sort of intimacy with it. And so you see moments in the show where it's just me and a guitar, and then you kind of have these like more Beyonce moments where we use like low fog and bubbles, and it's just a fun show.
And not just any kind of bubbles, Maren. You have scented bubbles.
Scented, yeah.
Smell like cotton candy, I hear?
Yeah, it's like a cotton candy strawberry hybrid. But they're really fun. I didn't know that you could have scented bubbles until this year, so I'm glad that we got to bust them out.
Another part of the show is when you do Make Out With Me on these stairs, you sort of lean back in sort of a reclined position and sing, which I thought, is that easy or hard, or what is that like?
It's hard to sing lying down, I realized, but I love it because the whole song is kind of like, I wrote it about my husband, but it was like, when your plane lands, like, get over here, I want to make out with you. So I love like kind of reclining back on the stairs. It's very dramatic, but it's fun. But it is hard to sing lying down.
Yeah, it's hard to talk.
It's hard to breathe. Yeah.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna try to recline. Now back to the countdown. See, it's not easy.
I'll take you to the stairs. We can try it. You can come out of the lift.
Okay, perfect. There's a lift.
There's an elevator.
Who knew? All right, I'm in.
You can come out of there.
Back to the countdown now. Welcome back to Hot 20 here with Maren on Girl the World Tour, happening right here in Atlanta tonight. And so many things to talk about in regards to you and Ryan. Let's start with your anniversary, your first year together. You recently celebrated. How did you celebrate?
I was actually on tour, so I had a day off, and we were in San Francisco, so he flew out, and we just kind of we actually had 2 days off, so we made like a 2-day thing of it, and, had dinner. San Francisco has amazing food, and we just, chilled out, walked around and shopped, and we try to like get every moment we can in when we can.
He may have gotten the best birthday gift ever with that Sesame Street appearance where all the characters sang happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryan. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I definitely can't top that ever again.
What was it like walking onto that iconic set?
Well, when we got the offer to do Sesame Street, I was just like, yes, absolutely. Whenever you need me, I'll be there. I'm such a fan, and it's just like such an iconic show. And a lot of my like favorite idols have done Sesame Street, like when Johnny Cash did it, and Dolly. And so, yeah, it was just, I wanted to cry when I walked and saw like the 1, 2, 3 and the stoop and the like Big Bird's nest. So I was definitely getting real nostalgic.
Yeah. Your kids, what should I say, your fur babies,
Yes.
on the road with you occasionally.
Yeah.
Pancake and June. Although I hear Pancake's a bit of a troublemaker, so not on this trip, right?
Yeah, he's been in a weird mood this week, so I was like, you have too many tantrums, you need to stay home. But no, like, I've never had a bulldog, but they are, like, kind of bullies. Like, he bullies my German Shepherd, and he's just, like, got so much energy, and he's a tank. Like, he doesn't have any fat on his body, but he is, like, so big, all muscle. I mean, it hurts when he steps on your foot. But he's still, at the end of the day, like, such a loved bug. But, yeah, I was like, you need to chill out.
I was hoping to meet him on this
I'm
tour
sorry.
stuff. Oh, well, next
I made
time.
a game time decision. He can come on the next one.
Right.
Yeah, I'll bring him into the studio sometime.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Bring him in. More with Maren on the way. Stay with us. Now back to the countdown. Back with Maren Morris from Atlanta. Good to see you. And of course, this is the tour,
Yeah.
Girl, the World Tour.
Yeah.
This is the album right here. You know, an iconic picture is always kind of like a thing, especially with album artwork anymore. Like, it becomes what's, you know, when you think of the album, that's what you think of, is that cover often. So, this is an iconic one here.
Thanks.
Tell me about the making of this and where it was.
We shot it, I mean, that's like me laying in a bathtub full of flowers. So we were kind of going for something that's like a little American Beauty-esque, and I wanted the cover to feel like a vinyl cover.
Yeah.
So we kind of made it like my first album. We listed all the songs on the cover, so it felt like very vinyl throwback. And so I kind of wanted to stick with that theme. But you know, I wanted it to be really bright and feminine. I mean, the album's called Girl, so I love that it's like feminine but still like edgy and hopefully timeless.
We looked through some of the more other photos, and we found this with you in a bathtub. So this is actually how I take baths as well.
Yeah.
Surrounded by flowers.
Yeah.
So are you in a tub here? Is that what's happening?
It's like a tub shower. It was in the photographer, Jamie Nelson, who shot the cover. Her house is like in LA or outside of LA, and it literally looks like a 1950s dream. Like, she's got a jukebox, all the stuff is like pink carpet and like really, really vintage and cool.
Very cool. And one of the symbols we see here on this stage and often used in the album artwork is the crown. And
Yes.
you're wearing the crown in one of the photos as
Yeah.
well. So where's the crown now, first of all?
I have it still.
Oh, you still
Yeah,
have it,
maybe
okay.
I'll bust it out for a show. It's hard to get like a guitar over it, I imagine. But yeah, the crown is very symbolic and very much a part of the song Girl. So we decided to make a crown for the cover.
Well, when
Or the back cover.
and like I said, when the album's called Girl and you're Queen, and yeah, it makes sense.
Something like that. We're all queens.
Stay with us. More with the Maren coming up. Back to the countdown now.
Still to come on Hot 20.
Ooh, this is a good one. Elton John.
Maren Morris gives the lowdown on her superstar friends. And a special surprise for our guest of honor.
Well, you just gave my gift away.
I did.
Just being an idiot is where it originated from.
Your favorite stars get answers to their burning questions in celebrity chainmail. Then we're breaking out the top 5 videos, and we'll find out who replaces Luke Combs in the #1 spot. More Hot 20 is on the way.
I'm gonna cry, God.
On April 16th, Kelsea Ballerini was inducted as the newest member of the Grand Ole Opry.
This is the highest honor as a country music artist that you can get. So it's a big night.
Opry member Carrie Underwood capped off this life-changing moment as she surprised Kelsea for her induction.
You have accomplished so much in your career, and you will undoubtedly accomplish infinite amounts more in your career and in your life. Awards and #1s and sales and tours and fans and just all of it. This is better than all of that. The Opry has been and will always be here, the heart and soul of country music. I am honored to introduce and induct the newest member of the Grand Ole Opry, Kelsea Ballerini.
Kelsea first met Carrie at the Opry, and she's been one of Kelsea's inspirations ever since.
I really wouldn't know what it looks like to be a woman in country music without
Carrie Underwood.
The Opry is one of the most revered venues in music history, and artists say the honor of playing in the famous circle never gets old.
This stage, I think no matter how many times I play it, I think I'm going to be equally as nervous. Just because of the value that it has and the importance that it has and the legacy that it has.
I just want to say that it's so nice and comforting to know that no matter where life takes me, and no matter if the radio stops playing me tomorrow, and whatever happens, that I can always come here and I can always play country music.
Kelsea is now the youngest current member of the Grand Ole Opry, and she doesn't take this accomplishment for granted.
Tonight I crossed that off and I'm like, I'm peaked. This is it. I peak after tonight. I'm done. It's all downhill from here.
We highly doubt that. Back to the countdown.
From Atlanta with Maren Morris. Good to be on the road with you here. Not only are you making new music for yourself and bringing it to the people, but also with this new collaboration, The High Women.
Yeah.
Explain this, first of all, for people who don't know yet.
So The High Women is a band that's comprised of me, Brady Carlisle, Natalie Hemby, who's a really big writer in Nashville. She's written hits for everybody, and then Amanda Shires.
Yeah.
So it's just the four of us, and we're going to end up doing like collaborations with other artists, and we just kind of wanted to do like the female version of the Highwaymen, which was like Willie and Waylon and Johnny Cash and Chris Christopherson. So it's just kind of an Americana project, and the songs are really emotional and very like woman-based and super soulful. So it's different from my album, which is very country pop, like high energy. This one's more like jangly, rootsy music, which I love.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I grew up on, and so it's cool to like get to flex a muscle in a different genre like that.
We saw you and Amanda in Vegas. You posted a video of you doing some shopping.
Yeah, we did some damage in Vegas.
What'd you get?
Well, she likes to gamble. I like to shop, so we went shopping. But we got like the same pair of shoes. Like Vegas has amazing shopping. We just spent way too much money at all the stores.
You made your appearance with the High Women, first ever performance together on the Loretta Lynn tribute special.
Yeah.
Which was so cool. What was it like that night? And did it feel good? Did it vibe well?
So we sang Honky Tonk Angels, and Loretta was sitting right next to the stage and watching everyone's performance. So that was actually the first time the High Women performed in public, and it was Loretta Lynn's birthday, but it was really, really cool. I just love singing harmonies, and I love being on stage not by myself. It's nice to like kind of be in a group setting, because you don't have to like worry about shouldering all the stuff. Like they can actually help you out. So it was really fun.
Good stuff. All right, hang with us. More with Maren coming up. Now back to the countdown. Hot 20 back in Atlanta with Maren Morris right here. And actually, you have so many famous friends. And of course, one of your songs on the new Girl album is called All My Favorite People.
Yep.
I think it's my favorite song on the album.
Thanks.
So good, with Brothers Osborne. So we have a few of your favorite people right here.
Okay.
So pick a card, any card, and then tell us something interesting about that person. First thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
All right.
Alicia Keys.
Oh, cool, yes.
An interesting fact about Alicia, she kind of started songwriting as a kid as well, like I did. She started by writing letters to her mom. So that's kind of how she got into songwriting. And she also slayed hosting the Grammys recently.
She was so good, right?
Yeah, and she played like both pianos in that one performance. It was so dope.
Insane. And she was on CMT Crossroads with you at one point.
Yes, we did CMT Crossroads, which was like one of my favorite things I ever did.
Yeah, because of you, I got to meet her, so it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a good one. Elton John. I feel like I have so many cool pictures. This was at a hotel in New York. It was right before we did the Elton John special, tribute special last year. And he's just like been such a supportive friend to me over the years, and I did his Mona Lisa's and Mad Hatter's song for his tribute album. So
collaboration. Did you mean to coordinate outfits here?
No, we just like happen to both be wearing red, and he's wearing, of course, like amazing Gucci, and I'm not. But no, he's the best. Legend.
All right.
All right. Ooh, Amy Schumer. That's a good one.
Oh, she's so fun.
I just saw her at the Ryman do her stand-up, and I got to meet her before the show, and she was very sweet to do that because she's like super pregnant and is like probably just ready to go and do her show, but she was like really nice to meet me.
Maybe one more?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh my God, Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye.
Uh-huh.
This was so random. Like, obviously, I'm such a fan of Queer Eye, but I also love him so much. And, you know, my mom's a hairdresser,
Right.
so I'd always wanted to meet him. And it was so random, but we did this like, Target conference, and he was hosting it, and Zed and I were playing the middle because Target did our video. So I got to meet Jonathan, and he gave me some great hair tips.
Whatever he told you is working.
Thank you.
More with Maren Morris coming up. Stay with us. We're back with Maren Morris here, Cody Allen, and you just celebrated your 29th birthday.
Did.
Congratulations.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday, April 10th, in case anyone's wondering. We got you a little gift. Your current album, Girl, and your tour, all about female empowerment. And you actually got a tweet you loved from Carole King,
Yeah.
the legend.
Yeah.
And the tweet was really a great congratulations to you and loved your music. And so you tweeted back, well, maybe I should frame this tweet.
Ooh.
And then you said, nope, I want someone to put it on a pillow for me.
Well, you just gave my gift away.
I
But
did.
cool.
I think I over-explained. But
I
anyway,
love it.
hope you love it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there we go. There's the tweet.
It's on a pillow. This is like quality craftsmanship.
Yeah, it is.
Carole
Did
King.
it myself. I crocheted it myself.
Carole King tweeted me. I love
Just so
that.
everybody knows.
That's
And by the
so
way,
cool.
a hat for you to also wear so everyone sees that
Yeah.
you've been tweeted by
This
Carole King.
is amazing. Amazing merch. I love it. Thank you.
Enjoy it.
It's a great birthday
Think about CMT Hot 20 every time you lay your head on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
We have one of the first women you met when you moved to Nashville. I know Kelsea Musgraves, good friend of yours. And she's #1 on the countdown this week. And her first ever #1 Hot 20 right here. Kelsea, and thank you, by the way, so much for being with us,
Yes,
Maren.
thank
Love you so
you.
much.
Thanks for coming to see us.
So good. Check out Kelsea right here.